Hi everybody, are you excited to be here? Welcome to the first ever open mic live show. Tonight we are going to be having a very special guest. I can't tell you who it is yet. And first I need to know, does anybody have any questions?
When do we get our $50?
You'll get paid as soon as the show is over. Can you get us tickets to The Price is Right? No, sorry, but here he is now, Mike Standup.
And we're live in 3, 2, 1. Mike, we're live. What do you think you're doing?
I was just setting a prop down.
That's a light. Are you a union light engineer? When I hired you, you said you were not a union camera guy. I am not a union camera operator, but I am a union lighting engineer.
May I kill him, sir?
Mike, there's a lot of witnesses out there. I wasn't gonna do anything. Both of my psychiatrists say I'm better now. Are you still taking those pills that give you those visions? I quit taking them weeks ago. If I give you a C note, would you set the light down, please? What's a C note? Estupido. It means $100. It's fine where it's at then in that case. 2 caps in 1 second. Pop, pop. Esbrigati, hurry up. Let's get this show on the road. Hi. Welcome to Open Mic Live. I'm Mike Standup. On this show, I'm going to talk about important current events like Tim Pool and Adam Krigler broke up, or did they? And also, I'm going to talk about strange and wacky stories like this one out of Detroit. It always saddens me to see a young one pass. I don't believe in this stuff much myself, but I promised my late Elizabeth 48 years ago I'd always say these words. Dear Lord, the body is only a vessel. Please take her soul and guide her into your kingdom in all of its glory, and forgive her. Holy Mary, Mother of Jesus! Damage control, Simon speaking. Hi, is this Chief Legal Counsel Simon Schwartz? That's me. It's your dime, start talking. We had an incident tonight and I was told I'm supposed to call you. What department? City Morgue. Morgue? I only get calls after someone complains. Dead people don't complain much, do they? Not usually. Tonight at 10:57 p.m., 2 paramedics dropped off a 20-year-old Caucasian female. And? She had been in a body bag for about 2 hours, and I was preparing to start the embalming, and her eyes opened.
Is that common? Just close them.
It has happened before, but I've never had a corpse blink until tonight.
Oh shit. She's not dead?
That's correct.
How not dead?
I don't understand the question. Do you mean how could this happen?
I mean, is she breathing on the tube? Is she in a coma? Who else knows about this?
Sir, I think you should know.
I got it. Put her in the freezer.
Sir, you really need to understand.
Listen to me. Your job, my job, every job in this city depends on this. Put her in the freezer.
Sir, there are 3 things you must know. She is recovering at Detroit Medical Center now. The police are here. You are on speakerphone. Hello? Hello?
If you would like to make a call, please hang up and try again.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall when that happened. That last bit reminds me of my favorite hooker joke. What's the difference between a hooker and a lawyer? A hooker will stop screwing you when you die. This crowd's tougher than 10-day-old chicken. Alright, now normally I would be taking calls, but we just got our studio and don't have our phone lines set up, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring out our first guest. You all know the famous gecko from the commercials, I'm sure, but you probably don't know how he got his start. My first guest is a cousin of the famous Martin. Please welcome Lars. Hello, Mike Standup. Nice to meet you. Hello, nice to meet you too, Lars. It was Cooter from Dukes of Hazzard show or Screech from Saved by the Bell or you with our budget. So you won out. May I come a little closer, please, since your chair's a tad too big? Sure, come on. You said appropriate height. I didn't know what that meant. That's better. Robin, could you get me something to sit on, please, dearie?
Dearie? Really? Excuse me, Brad, I'm gonna use your desk for just a second, please.
Thanks for flying me out. Before 9/11, I could hop on any flight. The TSA screeners hardly ever find a gun or a bomb. But the robots here print as much money as it wants to. Government added, find us geckos. We stick out for some reason. Oh, thanks, love. As I was saying, I barely made it through the airport.
That's all the luggage you have going to Hawaii?
I buy clothes there.
I bet you're gonna have so much fun. I've never been anywhere. Well, the corporate office did fly me to Des Moines for training, but Des Moines doesn't really count as going anywhere like Hawaii. Go ahead, make my day. Look, you oversized vacuum, I suggest you put me down. I have a ticket. I be going now.
Bye, sir. You have a good time in Hawaii. Walk in the sand for me.
I should call my barrister, but my, you have beautiful eyes.
You know, you look kinda like that lizard from that insurance commercial.
That's my cousin Martin. That's all I hear about. Let's just say his ego is bigger than the moon.
I have a sister like that. She's a doctor and she thinks 'cause she went to medical school and she saves people's lives and all that, she's somebody special. Well, I save people's lives too.
Attention all units. We had a shooting on Flight 35 bound for Hawaii.
Oh, I hope that poor man is okay. That was just here. He seemed so nice. Will you go ahead and catch your flight? I've got an emergency to deal with. You have a nice day.
That doesn't make you feel very safe getting on a plane, does it? Anyone who expects the government to protect them is destined to be disappointed. Now that I know we agree on. Now are you gonna tell me about how you got Martin famous? Speaking of first jobs, someone sent me a clip of your first job. Do you want to see it, audience?
Mike the Masher.
My head hurts just watching that. I think I got hit one too many times. You must not have got hit that often if you were undefeated. I won 5 bouts in the ring. In my neighborhood they call boxing training walking to school. Speaking of walking, that's how I met Tom. Cut. There is a lizard on my set. Oh my god, I can't believe who it is. You know, you look much taller in your movies. After that, I read a few lines of prose and I got an audition. I'll be reading an excerpt from Othello. I'll be reading of the character Brabantio. The worse are welcome. I have charged thee not to haunt my doors. In honest plainness thou hast heard me say my daughter is not for thee. And now in madness being full of supper and distempting draughts, upon malicious bravery dost thou come to start my quiet? Next, I'll be reading Hamlet in its entirety. Hire the lizard. I'm getting tired. They told me to have my people call their people, so I called my cousin Martin. Laws, my friend, how is Hollywood treating you? I'm doing fine. What's that noise? I work at a driving range now. I thought you liked the job at the car wash. I did like it. I got hurt on the job. Martin, oh no, are you okay, mate? I'm fine, I just have to work a sit-down job for a few months. Listen, I got my first audition with a studio, but they told me to have my agent call, and I don't have an agent yet. Would you call them, pretend to be my agent, please? That's great! Look, the boss is staring at me, so I've got to run, so text me the details. So are you telling me your own cousin stole your job? The famous Martin backstabbed you like that? Martin says it was an accident that he told me the 21st, but he showed up on the 12th to cheer me on. What do you think, though, really? Do you think he did it on purpose? What I think is he's my family. On one hand, I don't want to have a backstabbing cousin, but on the other, what if he did just make a mistake when he was trying to do me a favor? What kind of cousin would I be if I go accusing him without any proof? Well, Lars, you're a better man than I am. I want to thank everybody for coming out and tuning in. Lars, thank you for traveling out here. And next week, we're going to have our phone line, so we'll start taking your calls. Alright everybody, that's our show. Have a good night.